A very good morning to you all, and welcome to today's week ahead video. So we're going to look at the markets, look at the major pairs, identifying where we are in that market cycle and looking to see if there's any harmonic patterns completing. Before I start, we're off to not a bad start in April. So what have we got in front of us here? We've got GBP CAD. So we sent this. We didn't actually send it. I should have sent it. But I saw this high low developing. The market had shown me the pattern I wanted to see on the way down, which is quite clear to see. There's the first, there's the second, there's your double bottom 1, 2. This is part of, ultimately, if I label this properly, this is part of the, so this is 1, and then this is like a mini 1 and a mini 2. And we're expecting 3, which then becomes 2, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, we missed that because of non-farm. Non-farm's a notoriously hard thing to trade. And I don't, you could have bought it here and been stopped out before the move happened. So bear that in mind. But the reason why I'm confident that was going up is simply because of what we're seeing here in the market cycle. We're seeing the 1, 2, 3 makes 1. This is a big 1. Notice you look left, you see the previous first zone of consolidation. One thing I'm not convinced about is that we haven't broken above here yet. So the jury is still out on that one. But yeah, you're starting to notice the high, low, high, low. We're starting to show a bit of trending behavior. Moving on. So this one was a brilliant trade. I may say so myself. I will say so myself because this stuff is hard. When you get it wrong, you get it in the neck. When you get it right, no one says nothing. So it's one of those industries. So yeah, I am going to pat myself on the back when I see it fit. So we can see the pattern here, 1, 2, double bottom, trap, false. This is the beginning of the month, the false move created, and we're looking at the real move continuing into the next quarter. This whole move on the way down, 1, 2, 3, the fractalness of this trading method is 1, 2, 3. The same thing going on the small time frame as in the large time frame. So far we can see 1, 2, and we expect the third. We can see a change of character. We're looking for a breaker structure and looking for an entry for that really powerful move higher. Now, if we go down to, what should we call it, the Pride Lands? Yeah, we'll call it Pride Lands. So this is where we did our business. We have the skills to identify the turning points in the market, understand the direction of the market cycle, and we can see the blue ABCD and the red ABCD within the CD leg. You can see the 2, 3 weeks of drop, 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, long. See you later. Nice trade. AUD, CHF, another really nice setup. We can see here, this is a zone of consolidation. We can see another zone of consolidation, and we are pushing higher. We are in this. You can see the pattern has completed to the downside, and we have broken and retested the peak low. So we're looking for level 1 rise here. Does that mean you buy it here? Let's have a look. Is there a reason to buy it here? I'm not seeing that reason yet. I'm just seeing a break and a retest. It doesn't mean we've done what we need to do. Let me see. We've broken and retested. That's not enough for me. I want to see it break here, retest, and then get in. Such a long way to go on this pair. Nothing to stress about. AUD, NZD, romping away. It's broken the 3 weeks of rise rule. But you need to be a bit cleverer than that because the market makers don't just serve it up to you. It's 3 weeks, black and white. There will be variations. You have to understand that trends are made up of 1-day trends, 3-day trends, and they interlock with zones of consolidation that last 24 hours as well. So bearing that in mind, what have we got here? Let's check out the daily. So we got the 1, 2 up, we got the 1 down. Back to the top of the range, we are looking for shorts, top of level 1 drop. AUD, NZD, so we're back to the map picture. This whole 1, 2, 3, we are here at the minute on this map, just down here. Creating lower highs, notice those, keeping the lows pretty flat. We had a Gartley thrown in there for people that are just new to this stuff, would probably bought and hold. Brilliant trade. But I think we even did it. But those that thinking that was the grail entry to the new highs, will be taken out, in my opinion, and we will be moving much lower. In terms of getting in, we're in already. It's quite a dicey neck of the woods up here, but we're still in. And we wait to see 1 week, 2 week, 3 weeks. Okay. CAD CHF. CAD CHF. Massive ABCD. As you can see, the blue ABCD has completed. Even if you had, I think we sent it here and it went offside by this much. We sent it on the completion of that. So it went off 170 pips, you would have been offside. But even if you knew 170 pips offside, you'd be up 260 from just holding on. With harmonic trading, things repeat themselves. And just because it doesn't all fit on the screen, you can see that low is pretty much where D is. Price is probably going to get up here, folks. So pay attention to that. CAD JPY is in a peak formation. We're expecting shorts at some point. I'm not jumping the gun. There it is. That's the massive ABCD pattern. It is also a Gartley pattern. The stop's too big, it will blow you up. CD leg is looking potentially dicey. If that is A, sorry, if this is B, that's C. It looks like it wants to squeeze higher, personally, for now. I'm not messing around in peaks. Euro AUD. Done me. Did it do me? It did do me, yeah. It got me. Even though we know what it wants to do. The pattern is beautiful. 1, 2, double bottom. 1, 2, Gartley in the second zone. We're seeing a 1, we're seeing a 2. We're about to test those lows. Trades off the 50 didn't happen. I should have been cleverer. It was the start of a new quarter, end of the previous quarter. Markets aren't going to behave as you expect. I am, however, waiting for my opportunity on this guy. The market cycle is so strong. I'm looking for a long down here. That would be an ABCD pattern. It would be a Gartley off this anchor as well. And we will expect prices higher. EuroCAD. EuroCAD doing its stuff. There's the pattern. We're in the first zone of consolidation. Why don't I like it? Because we're in the middle of the zone of consolidation. 50-50 trade. Fair enough. This has broken this closing structure, but not the wicks. Euro CHF broken out the lower structure, like AUD CHF. Fully expecting this to now break higher. Don't like the double bottom. Ultimately, we're looking at level 1 rise and we're looking for a move off the 50. Euro GBP being much higher, but we like what it's doing. First zone, second zone, ABCD off the lows, double bottom, looking good. Euro JPY, not going there, even though I can notice the pattern has finished. 1, 2, massive peak. This could all be so wrong at the same time. This could be 2, this could be 1, and we've got loads to go. Now, the scary thing about this pattern is that we're up here at the moment with, what did I see recently on this? Maybe it is the other one. All these harmonics will have to complete first before anything happens. It's completed, folks. That has completed. That's a beautiful ABCD and a CD leg with a butterfly in it. There was an issue with this. There was an issue because we haven't tested the previous high. That's my issue. And we've used the 78.6 as a break retest. That's another huge problem for this. Yes, it looks like this is a huge problem shorting this thing here, by the way, folks. I wouldn't piss around with trying to get the peak on the JPY pairs. That is a fool's game. You can see this is going much higher. Euro NZD. We love Euro NZD. We love Euro AUD. Look at this. Level 1, level 2, high, low. Waiting for that higher low point within level 2. Is there anything going on for us here? We've completed the ABCD. We got in down here, obviously. We took all of this. Pat on the back. Euro USD, done me. We got in down here and it done the stops and it's now moved back up. So this is nice. This is nice. We could have looked at the CD leg. It went off the red there. This is nice. This was the previous lower high. We've come back and retested it. Now, what I'm looking for is a breakdown of the internal structure. which we haven't seen yet, but I'm going to put an alert to alert me. This is one that looks like it's moving. Fairly confident we're going to catch longs on that next week. GBP AED, yeah, same. Beautiful thing, ultimately. Now, let me just see if I can show you the ABCDs that led me to pick this guy out. So we've got an ABCD structure here. So we have A, sorry about that, A, B, C, D, and then we have this CD leg. So that length CD has its own little dilemmas and movements going on that we have to try and decipher what's going on. So by seeing the structure served up, we can also label this A, B, C, D. Right, let's have a look. Where do these D points complete? Ooh. So these D points do complete. So we have a D point here. Look where price is. It's just there. There's something about these numbers, folks, that you have to understand and realize that, yes, it is very correct trade news. Absolutely. I do too. I am wary of news. News affects things. So you want to be wary of news, but it isn't news personally that drives prices. These patterns seem to have an inherent ability to call turning points. You have to remember that markets are based on human psychology, and that psychology seems to be linked to the number 3. And we shall look to 1 second. Sorry about that, folks. That's my daughter. She's preparing to do some production in the lounge, being a bit noisy. So back to this. We like it because of this. We've seen the reaction. We've already gotten away with 335 pips. We were offside by 80. No problem, accept that. Now we get back to why we did it. We did it because we can see this pretty clearly. The long should have been off the 50 EMA, but we've got the Gartley we're looking for, and that's what I expect in the red to play out. GBP CAD, gone over that at the beginning. GBP CHF, evil bastard. But the pattern is, sorry about that, folks. So GBP CHF has probably revealed itself now. 1, 2, this little zone was the second zone of consolidation, and we had a V bottom. There was no anchoring. That's how it's served up sometimes. This is a consolidation. This is a trap move. Trap move, beginning of the month, end of the month. Notice. False move, end of the year. Took them a whole year to create the false move. This looks like the start of the real. Middle of the zone. The fact that we haven't taken out this yet up here still makes me suspicious. I won't be trading it, but I'm going to learn my lesson on that. GBP JPY, this is a peak formation. So 1, 2, we can notice, and we're just pushing away. Level 3 rise. It's not actually a peak, it's a level 3 rise. GBP USD, we can see the pattern, the 1, the 2 on the way down, the 1, 2 up. This is all high highs and high lows for me, but you can see how the trend is made up. You can see this is a zone. This is a zone, and this is a zone, making one big zone. We're just going sideways in that consolidation at the minute. In the middle of it as well, I'm not in love with things in the middle. We have completed a ABCD structure. This was a last lower high. So we have created that change of character. But that's not enough. We need to see a break of structure as well. That's not enough. Then you need to get down to learning exactly how and why we get involved with the lower time frames that I don't really go into on these videos. Moving on, NZD CAD. This is our problem child that we've had for a while. There you can see the pattern on the way down. 1, 2, 3, 1 up in the form of a trap, false. Notice that we were trapping at the beginning of December. Notice the false moves were around the end of October completed, and now we're looking for the real. You can see that there's an ABCD pattern completing down. I think it's best seen on the 4-hour. On the 4-hour, you can see the ABCD in blue, and you can see how price has respected that so far. That is a classic Gartley as well. Excuse me. NZD-CHF is very similar to AUD-CHF. Have I gone over this one already? There it is. So it's looking to complete the ABCD. We have looked at being involved in this one, and we did get stopped out from memory. The pattern's clear. 1, 2, peak, waiting for it to break out the peak. It seems New Zealand is slightly behind Australia at the moment. NZD-JPY, that is technically still a level 3 rise because it's making higher highs and higher lows. This guy just follows its big brother, level 1, level 2. We're expecting lower prices here. Gold is Rompsville. Gold is Rompsville. So we did actually get a good 30 odd pips off this trade. So, you'd have been able to protect yourself. ABCD pattern has completed, noted. Now we get to the real picture here. This is the monthly. Have a look at this. That's level 1. This is level 2. That's 1. This is 2. It is going higher, folks. So we're not going to be shorting that anymore. USD CAD. We love this guy. This is a beautiful pattern. Level 1, level 2, nearly on the raid. This is what happened with what one caught me. I've forgotten which one caught me now. Euro AUD, same thing. Hugging the 50, but we didn't get the harmonic we were looking for. Here we did. We got the harmonic ABCD down here. Took it because we knew the direction. Beautiful. USD CHF. I don't see the beauty of. I can see the harmonics completed. That's easy enough. It's not a clean pattern. I don't like this, and I don't like this lower high, and I don't like the harmonic. I'm not sure where it's going past. USD JPY, this is a dangerous one. ABCD still to complete. Do not mess with it. However, it is being contained by this peak formation at the minute. I don't trade peaks, so I'm not going to go there, but there we have it. So I hope you find that useful, folks. Any questions, please reach out. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, join my YouTube channel, MelonsTrade, where I'm able to go over some of the entries that you see in these videos in a little bit more detail, away from the more regulated space of the signals. We have a great Telegram chat as well, where we're engaging and talking about ideas throughout the day. So thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and all the best. Cheers.